everyone. Hi and welcome to my class. My name is Avleen and today we are going to learn coding. So I'm your tutor educator and we will be learning coding as I've already mentioned. So before making you start into the coding part, let me tell you what coding actually is. So do you know the second name of coding is magic? So are you all decked up to learn some magic? So, in our today's class, we are going to start with coding. We are going to see as to what do we mean by coding, how coding is done, and all of that. Just the basics, so that before we move forward in our further upcoming classes, you can already recollect, you can already have an idea, the basic understanding as to what do we mean by coding. So, without any further ado, let's start our class and see what is coding. So, coding basically means when we talk with computers. So, I'll just start with a very basic example before taking you to the definition. So, for say, I'm assuming that all of us likes mangoes. So, I'll just sit like this with both the hands to myself, and if I'll just say to my mom or my dad that, Mom, can you please get me some mangoes? So, listening to this, my mom can easily get into the kitchen in order to get me some mangoes. But in the same way, if I'll say the same line to my laptop, then my laptop cannot get me mangoes. This is because the language as to which we human beings communicate is entirely different with the language as to which humans and machines communicate. So, the language that is used by humans and machines is known as coding. So, now coming back to our definition, that coding means talking to computers, telling computer what we want our computer to do. But the only catch is that you have to give instructions to the computer. You have to order computer. You have to command computer that do this, do that, go there, don't go there. So this is what we call coding. Now, since we have an idea that what is coding, how coding is done, so we can basically tell that if someone says to my laptop, can you please write a sentence for me? My laptop will not do anything, right? This is a machine, it will not even move. So, on the other hand, if I will use my keyboard, if I will use my mouse to type, then my laptop can type the sentence that I want my laptop to type. So this is how I am giving instructions to my laptop or computer. Now, since I have used this instruction term a lot of times, let's see what instructions is. So, instructions means giving commands, giving orders to computer. One thing that we need to note over here is that whenever we are to give instructions to the computer, whenever we want our computer to do something, we need to make sure that all the instructions are in the proper order. Okay? If they will not be in the proper order, then computer will not be able to understand anything that we say. We should not make it a jumbled set of instructions. We should make sure that every coding that we are doing is in proper order. Now, let's see what will happen as to when we will not do coding in proper order. What will happen? What can happen? How can our magic go wrong? So, in order to do that, let us see it in a more practical way. So for that, let us see and learn. Let us explore our platform for today. So our platform for today is code.org. I'm sure most of you have heard of this platform, code.org. It is the free platform. It is available to each and every one of you. Just make sure that you're writing code.org just like I've written it over here. So it will be very easy for you to find. So in code.org, let's see how can we understand coding, how we do coding, and how computer takes coding. So as I said in our today's class, we are going to mainly focus on basics. So let's start with the basics in practical way. So over here, I have code.org platform. Okay, this is the code.org platform. You can easily find it on your Google or Yahoo, any search engine that you use. You just need to type code.org. So the lab, as all of you know, and some of you if you don't know, code.org is an online platform where we learn coding. So there are many languages in coding. So the language that we have opted for our today's class is Blockly language. So Blockly language is this one, all blocks. No writing, all blocks. You don't have to type anything. Everything is in the form of blocks. This is Blockly language. So as I have already told you that this is the code.org platform. Now coming on to as to which part I am using today. So the part that I am working on is the Artist Lab. Most of you, as I said, already know this platform, so you can easily correlate that this is the Mr. Artist platform. But some of you who is watching this video for the first time, so this is how our Mr. Artist Lab looks like. This is where we are going to start learning our magic tricks. So I'll just introduce you to our platform. Over here you can see there is a tiny man holding a pencil. His name is Mr. Artist. So Mr. Artist can draw anything and everything you tell him to. So point to note over here is that you have to tell him. If you will not tell him, then he cannot do anything. Coming back to again the part that we just learned in theory, that whenever we want our laptops or our computers to do something, we need to make sure that we are giving them instructions, we are giving them orders, and everything that we tell them to do, we need to make sure that everything is in the proper order. So over here, whatever instructions I will give to Mr. Artist, I need to make sure that they are in the proper order. Okay? Sounds okay? Alright. I hope you're able to follow up till now. So, again, coming back, you can see it's written blocks over here, but I generally call it to be a toolbox. This has every block I need. And this is the workspace where I can give instructions, I can give commands to whatever I want my computer to make. So moving forward, I am sure every one of you knows shapes. So if I tell you to draw a shape in the air, so can you try this? I'm sure you can. Most of you already have drawn this one. I'm just assuming that you can. So since all of us knows the shape of a square, let's start with that. We will be giving instructions to Mr. Artist so that he can draw a square. So this. Over here I have these blocks using which I will be guiding my computer so that my computer can draw a square for me. So the first step that I want my computer to take is to draw a line in the upward direction. Upward means north. So we have 4 directions: north, south, east, west. So just a point to note, because everyone who is watching this video has different sides, like my left can be your right can be my left. So in order to solve this problem, I'll be using north, south, east and west, these 4 blocks, because this is something that is same for all of us. So in this, none of us can have any confusion. So I'll just restart it, that the first block that I want Mr. Artist to follow is of north, upward. So I'll take this. So how you will be taking it? Double click on it. Do not leave your mouse. Okay, my finger is still on the mouse. Drag it. Do not leave your mouse. Do not keep your hand. Okay, and attach it. Okay, this is how you're gonna do it. If you will leave it, it will be deleted. I'll just show you in the next one. So following this, Mr. Artist will draw a line in the upward direction. Now I want Mr. Artist to draw the line in the east direction. So for that, I'll take this east block. So now I'll show you what will happen if you will just put your finger away. So double click. If you will, while dragging, will put your finger away, then it will go like this. It will be deleted. So we don't want that. So again, double click, drag and attach. Following these 2 blocks, first Mr. Artist will draw a line in the upward direction. Then he will draw the line in the east direction. I'll just show you how it works. Before that, this is a cursor. If you want Mr. Artist to follow all your instructions that you have given in the workplace in within seconds, then you can keep it high. But since I want you to observe, so I'll keep it low and I'll run. So you can see step by step, Mr. Artist has followed both of these instructions that I have given to him till now. Now the next thing that I want Mr. Artist to do is to draw the line in the downward direction. So for that, I'll take this south, double click, drag and attach. Last but not the least, I want Mr. Artist to draw a line in the west direction. So double click, drag, attach. Now, most of you must be thinking that, ma'am, this is on run. Why these 2 instructions are not followed yet, right? So let me make this again. Point to note is that whenever you add new instruction to your code, you need to make sure that always you do reset, run. In this way, all the instructions will be followed. Why we are doing this? So that the rest 2 instructions can be saved. Okay, this is the main reason, that whenever you add a new instruction, you always need to reset and run. So I hope this much is clear. Now let us see what we can do if we want to make it a colorful square. So for that, you can drag the slider down, take this and attach. Now point to note that why I am giving this in the start, why I am not giving this in the end. So first let me show you the practical. Okay, so since I have again added a new block, if you want you can change any of your favorite color. Okay, any color you like. So I have given a new instruction, I have added a new block. So I'll reset and run. Now since I have made this block to come in the first place, computer selected the color and followed the rest of the instructions in the same color. Now let us see what will happen if this will be the case. Reset. Now computer already made this, and at last the color got selected, as a result of which the entire square was not in the color that we wanted it to be. Okay, this is the only reason. So again I'll do it like this. Okay, so Bache, this is why we say that always give instructions in the proper order. Okay, your computer is a machine. It is a non-living machine. Computer cannot understand things on its own. It cannot take independent decisions. We have to tell our computer. We have to guide our computer. So that is the reason that we need to make sure that whatever instructions we are giving, they are in the proper order. Now, let me show you one more thing. For example, we want our square to be a bit different. We want to add something new to our square. So in that case, what we will do is, you can use this set pattern and attach it over here. So these two instructions will be in this color. The rest two instructions will be in this pattern. If you want, you can change it. You can always correlate the color and pattern or anything that you like. So again, since we have added a new instruction over here, we will reset. Sorry, it's not on reset. Let's just try. So you can see Mr. Artist has drawn a square following our new instructions. So I hope this is clear to you, that how we give instructions to the computer, what is the methodology that we use while giving instructions to the computer. So this whole is a Blockly language. Okay, there is no text over here. This is the Blockly language, and this is the only language that we are going to use first while learning coding, while learning the base of coding. So this was it for our today's class. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. So once again, in front of you is the name of the platform, which is code.org, where we did our entire activity of Mr. Artist. This one today, it is on code.org. You can have the link of studio.code.org, and all of you can practice. So I hope you liked it. Now in our next class, we are going to explore, we are going to do more coding, we are going to learn more magic, but our magic is gonna be on again same platform, just the lab will change. Today we learned coding on the platform of code.org using the Artist, Mr. Artist lab. In our next class, we are going to move forward in coding, and we are going to go through the Sprite lab, which is again a new form of lab. In this, you are going to learn something new things, something very imaginative and creative. So stay in touch for our next class, where we are going to learn more in coding. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you liked it. In case you have any doubt, please let us know. Thank you.
Hope you enjoy our class videos. Hit the subscribe and bell button below to get regular updates about our video